This is a compilation of the key rounds and the packs for the Mazda SkyActivD Tri-Series. Hey, I'm Mike. We've got another Tri-Series this week. It's for the Mazda SkyActivD RQ96 slick tyre race car. It looks like a pretty good car, but let me tell you a little story. This is what I've got. I've got some amazing epics and duplicates of amazing epics. I got my Ginetta, I got my Morgan, I've got a Lotus, I've got another Lotus, I've got a couple of Radicals, I've got a Caterham, I've got another Caterham, I've got Ginettas, I've got more Ginettas, I've got loads. I've got all the good stuff you need, but I don't think I'm winning it because I don't have two key cars. Now, I don't know what the track sets are for the final yet, but if they're wet, I'm in real trouble. And on top of that, I don't have any of the legendaries. There is a whole raft of Radicals I don't have one of, and then there's a few other cars. This is the two Caterhams I don't have, the standard tyre two Caterhams. I'm not winning this. This is not my time. Let's move into the Quals and get on with it. The first of the three events is the Quals. If you're in the top three, you can get the green Caterham and a pack, a carbon fibre pack. If you're in the top 10, you get a green Ford and a carbon fibre pack. After that, you get TVRs and other stuff. The track sets are a bit awkward. These North Loops and the Laguna Secas really mess with stuff. There's a city streets in there, the Dockyard City Streets. And there's one or two off-road tracks, depending on the track set. The criteria for cars is one or two seats up to RQ80. And my starting lineup is the Pagani Zonda, which is drag spec 331. I have a Celine S1. I have a Porsche Cayman with off-road tyres. I have a Lotus with off-road tyres, and I have a Renault making up the RQ because it's medium. Let's give this a go. Okay, already my City Streets car isn't good enough. My fast circuit on the wet might be a problem. This could all be a problem. I'm not going to enjoy this event, I don't think. Hopefully we should get a win anyway. That's 58 points on the first track. This Celine is a really good car. When you start comparing it to other RQ79s, it really does do well. As predicted, my Renault doesn't beat their Renault on the city streets. My Porsche Cayman should do me okay in this. There is a couple of off-road tracks, not in this track set though. And this Lotus, again, I'm taking it because of the off-road tyres for that one track set, but I'm not sure. Okay, 250 cash, a Bristol, and that's it. So, 53 people in my bracket. I'm 20th after one win. The top people I've got 7 and 0, 5 and 0. Let's go again. Okay, that drag will be interesting. City Streets will be a definite win. Not sure about the rest. Let's give it a go. Good, we did win the drag. Okay, 295 to 50, 2 stars, 15th. We're moving up, but it is an empty bracket at the moment, so let's not get excited. Let's see what we've got. Let's go with the top I can reach. Okay, that'll be an interesting city streets. This is the two mixed track sets. Dockyard City Streets is a win. My Porsche Cayman should easily win this because of the off-road portion. 64, good. My Celine wins, yes it does, good. My Lotus, again the off-road portion should do my Lotus. That wasn't such a big win. I thought it'd be bigger than that. Okay. Maybe that Lotus isn't worth it. My Pagani loses against the four-wheel drive car. Okay. Well, that's a win anyway. We moved up a couple more. Let's play another ticket. This is going to be a tough old... this is going to be a tough thing. Because of the off-road tracks and the non-off-road tracks and that north loop and the drags and stuff, it's going to be a pain. I think there's going to be a lot of people moving around the table. That's, yeah, 212 to 150. Not the most convincing of wins. 3 gold, and we're in 7th. Yeah, I don't. You can't instantly see what's good and what's not good. I feel like this guy's got a similar hand to me. But I do win the drag. Let's skip ahead. 156. Okay. In 5th after 5. Okay, so that is my 5 tickets done. 22 hours to go. We've got to play at least another 15 more. Plenty of time. Okay, 13 hours, we're back. We're in 22nd, we've dropped down. I've changed my hand because I wasn't happy with it. I've got the Holden, which is the City Streets car now. I've got the AC, which is a good drag car. I've got my Mazda because I think it's light and twisty. I've still got my Cayman, and I've got this Dodge Circuit EV because you can't really go wrong with a Dodge Circuit EV. Let's give this a roll. So that Fairbound. I should take the Fairbound, shouldn't I? This guy's got 2 of them. Looks like Hutch have released the duplicates issue anyway. That's good news. Not good news for that AC though, which just lost. This Cayman will lose as well. Yeah, that Fairbound is a good car for RQ77. My Maloo should be alright though. For once I'm going to win the city streets. I'm just not sure that that's the way to go, putting all your RQ in the city streets and not in the other ones. Yes, that Mazda loses to the Resvani. And the Dodge loses to the Porsche. Okay. So that was an appalling loss. After changing my hand, I'm now down in 28th. Let's forget it. Let's forget that hand. I'll reevaluate. Okay, we're back with 9 hours to go. I've dropped to 45th. I've taken a bit of advice from someone. I now have the Lotus 211 in there, and I have a Mini as well as my City Streets car. And I have a Fairbound. Hopefully this hand is going to get me into that top 10. We shall see though. Because of the wet drags and all the long tracks and the short tracks, it's a difficult hand to find the perfect hand for. But the Fairbound is definitely that. Mine is 233, not drag spec. Okay, good. Cash and a car, a Ford. In 35th now. Come on, we've got to make some space up here. We've got to get back up there. Let's give this a go. City streets, fast drag. That Laguna Seca is going to be a problem. Taking a very twisty car on the Laguna Seca is good, but it needs that fast speed as well. Okay, 25th. Cash. Right. Let's play again. Try and replace all my ghost hands with this new hand and see what we do when I'm not playing. See how far I drop. Everyone does seem to have that Cayman. And although this guy hasn't, a lot of people have maxed it, and that is my problem. I used to be fairly good with that. I used to be the one that stood out because I had maxed it. Now everybody seems to have maxed it. Okay, but that's another win. 2 more cards. Right, he's got that RQ59 drag Lancia. Interesting. But the Laguna Seca should be alright. City Streets will be a loss. North Loop will be interesting. Okay, that's keeping up though. It's keeping up. It's not going to win. No, it doesn't win. City Streets Medium is a loss. Skip ahead 150 to 100. Okay, 13th. We're moving up though. One more ticket. Let's go. So I know my Mini beats that Dodge truck on the Dockyard City streets, which comes up twice. That's why I'm taking it over the Dodge truck. So that's a good win for me. Yeah, this will be interesting, but it should be okay. There you go, win for the Mini at last. Car it can beat. 250 to 0, we won all of them, good. So that's 11th, I'm teetering on the edge. The question is this the right hand to continue with? Okay, we're back with 4 minutes to go. I'm outside the top 10, I'm going to make a rush for it. I've swapped out my twisty car for another Sallee because they're just dominant. So let us see if we can get into that top 10. Possibly not. I'm not holding out much hope. I've swapped my hands so much, I have no confidence in it. Mini losers, let's skip ahead. So that's a draw. So that's not getting us anywhere. Still in 13th. Let's go again. We don't have much time to mess about. Let's find a hand. Let's try that guy. Put that on there. Put that on there. Yep. Okay, we should be alright actually. We should be alright. This should win, and the other two fast track should win as well. 201.50. Good. We're in 10th. There we go. We're in 10th. Now, can I maintain that 10th position? I don't want to play anymore, just in case. So I'm just going to watch it, and if I have to, I'll play, but I'm not going to if I don't have to. I don't want to lose. Okay, we've got the results. We got position 10, which is amazing, because I wasn't getting it the whole day. I wasn't getting it. But I've got it. So that gets me at least 2 ultra rares and some extra stuff, which is pretty cool. Let's see what's in the pack. Lamborghini, Vauxhall, Audi, Morgan Super Rare, Ford Kuga Ultra Rare, and the last card is our guaranteed card, which is the Ford Focus. That's good. 2 ultra rares, some cash, some gold. It's all welcome in my garage. Excellent. Good. Let's move on to the tune-up. It's going to take us 3 days to get through it because it's 10 tickets a day, but it's 25 rounds. At round 5, you get a standard pack, an aluminium. At round 15, you get a ceramic pack. And the last round, you get the carbon fibre. Let's jump straight ahead to round 5. I know it's not that interesting, aluminium pack, but you can get an ultra rare from it, and we are looking for an ultra rare. We're looking for that standard tyre car. So let's hope we can pull it from this pack. Okay, race 1 won. Race 2, the yellow Morgan won. Race 3, TBR on half mile beats the Ford Fiesta, as you would expect it would. Ford Puma wins. And last race, TBR versus Ginetta. TBR wins Twisty Road. Good. Here we go. Here's the pack. Remember, this is an aluminium. Don't expect much. Oldsmobile, Vauxhall, Ford, Mini, and a Morgan Super 3. Okay. Good. Let's move on to round 15. This is round 15. We're still using a lot of Morgans, but we have managed to get a Ginetta in there somewhere. Here's the Ginetta. Wins on the Mountain Twisty. Good work, Ginetta. Right, Ford Puma wins on the Mountain Slalom. My 3-wheeler Morgan just beats on the karting circuit. Nice one. My Ginetta has better drag potential than the Morgan. Good. Race 5. My Morgan just wins. That was close. Good. 3 stars. Let's see what this ceramic can bring us. Remember, it's UK cars. Lock to lock, new wave. Volkswagen, Chrysler, Skoda, Porsche, and a second super rare, and that's a Ginetta. Okay, we'll jump straight into the last round. You don't need to see all the rounds, do you? It's not that important. My RQ50 Ginetta beats the legendary on the G-Force. My standard tyre Ginetta, this was a punt. I didn't think it would win, but it did win. Well done, little Ginetta. My Morgan 6 is a good dragster. Race 4. My K-trim's maxed and theirs is not, so that's no trouble at all. And my Radical is a really good drag car for something that's got a low top speed. So that is 3 stars. We're going to get a carbon fibre now. Let's make it something really great. Come on. Renault, Chevrolet, Fiat, TVR, and a Morgan Aero 8. Okay, it's fuse material, but it's another car for the fuse pile. That is all from the tune-up. Prelims is next. Prelims have started. We've got 8 hours to go. If you are tier 1, you get a Morgan, which is actually one of the better Morgans. If you're tier 2, you get a Ford. After that, you get a Ginetta and a few other things. Let's have a look at the track sets. There's a few drags. There's a test bowl. There's 1 wet track per track set. There's 1 off-road track per track set. And you've got the dirt hill climb and the motocross dirt, which means you need a high ground clearance off-roader. The criteria is Skoda and Suzuki. That doesn't leave you with much off-road capability. However, I do have this Skoda Fabia in my hand. I have the Skoda Enyaq for the wet stuff. I have the Suzuki Hayabusa. I have the Suzuki C2. And I have a Suzuki GSX, which is only upgraded to 111, but will be my test bowl car. So here we are, test bowl, 1 mile with a Hayabusa. We'll put the wet car on the G-Force when it's not possible to put on the test bowl. All should be fine. Obviously this is a Hutchbot, so I'm going to get big points. We'll move straight through and we'll try and play a real opponent. Okay, so we're 57th. There's 148 people in my 300 bracket. Top guys only played 8, so we're not too far behind everybody. Let's play again. Okay, this will do. Motocross will put my off-roader on. Slalom will put my wet track on. Fill in the rest. So Hayabusa wins against the Ignis. Skip ahead. Right, good. We did win the motocross with the medium Skoda. 3 cards, and we're back in. Okay, we'll play this guy. Off-road, wet, ocean highway, and we'll put the other 2 on anywhere, I suppose. The Suzuki is maybe not the best option. The Ignis, yeah, the Ignis wins the first one. Maybe not the best option, we'll think about that. It was a 3-star win though. That's 2 cards and a 250 cash. Let's go again. Let's see what some of these look like. Yeah, okay. We've got wet, off-road, drag, G-Force. Okay, good. It's a win, skip ahead, 336 to 0. 24th after 4. Okay, let's have another look. See, because we've got this Skoda off-roader, we're going to do great, I think. That's going to really save us. The rest of the hand, not so much. The Hayabusa is a good card, and when it's not against itself, it tends to win. Skip ahead. So that was only 2 stars, but that's okay. We're 5 and 0. Get a car and another car. Right, 12th. Okay, 5 hours from the end. We're back here. Let's play again. The hands aren't that difficult. The There's nothing really outstanding in the criteria, therefore it's not too difficult to invent. That's a win, it takes me to 6th. Let's go again. Okay. G-force, fast, mixed. Okay. Hayabusa wins on the 1 mile. The C2 is a pretty good drag car, but the Hayabusa is better. Right, we're 4th. Let's have a think about this. Do we want the C2? I think we probably want the Ignis. I don't think the C2... Everyone else seems to have the Ignis, and I'm losing because of it. We'll put it in. Right, mixed. See the car park now, I'm still going to lose, but I'll lose lose with a different car. That's okay. Wasn't a great start for the Ignis, but never mind. This is the Monaco Streets long, is obviously a loss. This isn't going to go well, is it? Yep, my Suzuki loses. That's 3 losses. Come on, Skoda. My Skoda gets 143 points. 143. And this should be a draw. It will be a draw. So I'm just a bit behind. That's a loss for me. That's okay. You win some, you lose some. So we're 5th, 11 and 2. 1 more ticket. Let's have a look. Right, put the wet car on. Dirt on the motocross. Fill in the rest. Let's have a look at this then. My Hayabusa wins the first hairpin race. Let's have a look at the motocross. This has been worrying me a little bit. Yeah, so we're 172 loss because it's only medium. So that needs to be resolved at some stage. We can't do it now though because we have no tickets left. Right, I'm back with 5 minutes to go. I've got a new plan for this motocross track. I'm putting my standard tyre car on it because it is high. That goes on there. It doesn't lose by much. In fact, in this case, because it's against the Skoda, it will win. That means I have to put my Skoda somewhere else, but that's okay. And the wet track has no car on it anymore. So it really messes up the tracks, but it doesn't lose me massive points on the motocross. Okay, hairpin, the Suzuki wins. Skip ahead, see, 5:36. That was a big win because of that high ground clearance standard tyre car on the motocross. Right, 4 minutes to go. Let's keep going. It's okay. Right, wet, mixed, Monaco, car park, and highway. Okay. Let's see what this does. My Ignis actually beats theirs. It's a better tune. Great, 3 stars. Excellent. Right, let's move on. Let's keep going. Right, this is the motocross track. Again, we put the standard tyre car on it. That loses badly to the Pikes Peak, but we still get a good win. Good. We're in 6th. Okay, we need to play 1 more ticket to get the minimum required to get tier 2. Right, test bowl, G-force, hill climb, 2 drags. Yep. This hill climb will be a big win for me. And it flies off. 117. Right, good. 1-star win. That's 1 point. We're in 4th. And 14 seconds to go. That's good. We have a tier 2 win. Excellent news. Excellent news. We'll just wait for the time to run out. Here we go. Here it is. We got tier 2. I was 4th. You saw it. Let's hope we can get something great from the pack. We get a Ford Fiesta, which I've already got, so that's fuse material. But here we go. Here we go. Mitsubishi. Mitsubishi. Mazda. Ginetta and... oh, the Ford Fiesta and the Lotus. Lotus, right. So that's all fuse material. Good gold, good cash, etc, etc. All good. Let's move on. Okay, I have a pretty good hand for the final. It's not the best though. I really want a legendary card. I'm going to buy some packs. I have a bit of gold. I think the packs are worth it. Certainly the legendaries are pretty good in the main. I really would like to buy some packs, I think. So let's hit the 999 carbon fiber first. Here we go. Lamborghini, Mitsubishi, Plymouth, Ginetta and... oh! An epic Lotus. Nice, that's a good Lotus. It's RQ78 Lotus. Unfortunately, I already have it. I don't need another one. But nice result. Let's have a look at this titanium pack. See if, with the big old odds, we can get something great. I really want a legendary Radical. Mitsubishi. Peugeot. Ford. Morgan Ultra Rare and... a Ginetta. Ginetta Epic. Now we were guaranteed an epic, so that's not that exciting, but it is fuse material, it is useful. All epics go into legendaries and make my garage stronger. Right, so there's one more pack worth opening. There's 5 of them in stock. They're the platinum packs. Guarantees you 2 ultra rares, which is kind of cool. Ford. Ford. Ginetta. TVR Ultra Rare and Caterham 7. Let's go again. Come on. Buick. Morgan. Honda. Ford Focus and... oh, Lotus. The other Lotus. The RQ73 white Lotus. Okay, it's fuse material again. Let's open pack 3. Renault, Ford, TVR, TVR Ultra and nice, Ginetta Epic. We're getting a lot of epics. We're getting way above what we should be getting, I think. We're just not getting what we want. Let's hope pack 4 has something really good in it. Come on, Radicals. Honda, Audi, Ginetta, Morgan Ultra Rare and... oh, Morgan Ultra Rare. Okay, not a great pack, 2 Ultra Rares. That's the minimum you get out of these platinum packs. This is the last platinum pack. Can we pull it out the bag at the last minute? Let's see. Pontiac. Ford. Mazda. Morgan Ultra Rare and Lotus RQ73, the same car. So that's another epic fuse material. I mean, if we were trying to get epic fuse material, we would have done really well there. That's 5 epics, but we didn't get anything to improve our hand, which is massively annoying, really. But it's okay, the hand isn't that bad. There's a new challenge, Tune Up Elite. It's for epic prize car, the Skoda. It's pretty good, off-road tyres, 4-wheel drive. Pretty nice. Not much going on in the challenge. Round 18, you get a carbon fibre, and round 25, you get the epic prize car, the Skoda. Looks like a good car. Pretty happy with this little extra challenge. Let's skip straight ahead to round 18. You don't need to watch the previous 17. It's just me playing top drives. Here we go. Twisty circuit, my Radical is going to win every day. Great effort. Mountain slalom, my Lotus has just got better handling than Ford. Round 3, my Caterham is maxed, theirs is not. GVR just wins on the mountain hairpin. That was pretty close. And my other radical is wiping the floor with the Ford Focus. Good. 313 points. Let's see what's in this pack. Come on, this is the last chance to get something great. It's just a generic carbon fibre though. Vauxhall, Ford, BMW and a Bentley. I haven't had a Bentley for a while. Bentley Ultra Rare fuse material. Let's jump straight to the final round to get this Skoda. It looks like a good car. I'm pretty pleased with it. I do like an off-roader with four-wheel drive. Let's get rid of that because it needs servicing. Let's put those two bad boys in. Need to drop something down for the RQ. Right, we'll drop that down. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got G-force, karting wet, fast wet, couple of drags. We're going to be okay with this? We should be okay with this, shouldn't we? I don't see why not. That radical's got some good MRA. Let's just throw him in and see what happens. Right, my Ginetta is the better car. Track 2, my Caterham's light and nimble, even though it's raining. Morgan 6. My Morgan 6, unless I'm mistaken, that's the one with a good MRA. My Caterham beats their Caterham. And my Radical just pulls away. It's a great car. It might not have the 0 to 60 time, but it does have the MRA. And there's the Skoda. Nice. Really good. Nice little extra for us. Okay, it's finals time. I've left it quite late to join. I've played 5 tickets. I'm going to play 5 more now. I know time's running out. There's only 5 hours to go. But I've been so busy this weekend working at a charity event. I haven't been able to play with top drives much. I haven't wanted to dedicate time to it. And I knew if I joined at the beginning of the event, I wouldn't have enough chance because people would be hitting me down and I wouldn't be able to come back up again. So I thought if I joined relatively late, I could play the right number of tickets and hopefully get away with an epic tier or maybe possibly sneak into the prize car tiers. So I played 5 and I'm in 7th. Although at the beginning of this video I said I didn't expect to win the prize car, I've got a good bracket and I've got a really good hand actually. Although there's no legendary radicals in there, I've got the best cars outside of the radicals. I've got 2 Ginettas, 2 Morgans and a Lotus. This is a pretty dominant hand. Even a lot of the legendaries have to be pretty maxed to beat those Ginettas. Okay, new prize board. Okay, let's go again. You see, I'm playing with people who haven't got these Ginettas. So my spirits are lifted, I think, because of my tactics, working out, playing the right tickets, and getting the minimum just before 10 o'clock. I'll play the minimum, I should be well inside tier 2 and get the prize car. Okay, that's okay. Ginetta's a good drag car as well. Yep, that'll be absolutely fine. Just loses to the Lotus Legendary, but I still get 252 points. So that's 2 stars. Good. 4th. Let's go again. Ocean Highway, Twisty, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm not meeting people that are taxing me too much. I might lose one race, but I'm not losing all of them. 293 to 0, I'm in 3rd. I'm not imagining I'm getting the top tier, by the way. I'm imagining I'm going to get in about 10th or 9th, somewhere around there. That's my estimate, or basing on what I'm finding. I know my bracket's not full yet, but you can generally tell these things unless you get a mad rush on crazy big hands at the end. Okay, my Morgan on the G-force is good. Skip ahead, 271 to 0, 3 more stars. I'm in 3rd, 10 to 0. Car and a car and a car. 3 cars. 5.5 hours to go. I've got to play 20 more tickets. That's okay, because I'm going to play 10 more in 3 hours time, and then I'm going to play the rest just before time gives up. Okay, 3 hours have passed. I am just about to leave the venue where I've been working all weekend. I'm going to play 10 tickets, get through this, get myself in a position where I can stop on the way home and play those last tickets and win this prize car. Good, that's a win. That gets me to 15. Okay, let's go. Obviously I took a load of losses. You can see I've taken a load of losses. That's because I haven't been playing, because I've been working. But that's also because I was at the top of the bracket. I wouldn't have taken those losses. I've been hanging around in 10th. Yeah, the guys at the top have got serious hands, and they've knocked me right back down again. Okay, that's another win, 14th. So we're going to play 5 more. We'll buy 5 tickets. This is my strategy. I'm doing 10 tickets, and then 10 tickets at the end. Janetta is just dominant. It's just dominant. It's way better than most of the legendaries. Okay, I'm in 10th. Let's keep going though. We've got some tickets to use up. Okay, that should be alright. The Radical Epic, although I have 2 of them, is just not as good as the other cars I've got in my hand on these track sets. So that's why I've not got my Radicals in the hand. Okay, that's 250, a nice win. I'm in 7th. This is what I'm saying. I'm on for the prize car here if I just play cleverly. And I play the last 10 minutes, I should be absolutely fine. See, these are the guys I'm up against. I've got a good chance with them. Okay, that was a draw. That's okay. It's still using tickets up. I'm still in 6th. So I need to play 11 more. Okay, here's the situation. This crash goes on for 20 minutes. I have the full footage recorded. I will let it run in the background while I talk for a few minutes because it's all the footage I have. Don't worry, it's not all 20 minutes. It's just while I get some stuff off my chest. It's Thursday, by the way. Normally I would have edited all the parts together and uploaded this video the day after the Tri-Series finished, but I decided I need to take a few days off. Let's talk about what happened on Sunday night. In fact, what happened is the footage you're watching. This footage is 9:45 on Sunday night, just in the last 15 minutes of the Tri-Series finals for that high RQ prize car Mazda. Top Drive for me is about tactics, and the server crash took away my ability to play tactically. It's not about missing out on the prize car. It's about not being able to play the way I wanted to play. As I said at the beginning of this video, my hand for the final wasn't a dominant hand. I wasn't expecting to win the prize car. But then I got a bracket that meant I definitely could have got that prize car. Half the players in my top 12 had a weaker hand than I did. You can see I'm sitting at rank 13 with 12 minutes to go. I'm not dropping down the table. Anyway, I was scheduled to work long hours for Friday, Saturday and Sunday over the weekend at a charity event. There was no time to think about top drives or any other stuff on my phone. Some things are more important than games. However, I had a plan. If I joined early Sunday afternoon, I could play 5 tickets, buy 5 tickets, then go back to work. Then 3 hours later, do the same thing. That gets 20 tickets done. At 7 PM, just before I leave to drive south, I'll play a couple more tickets, leaving me 8 tickets to play at 9:45 for the final battle to stay in Tier 2. So I did that. I stopped at the motorway services at 9:40 PM, checked my bracket, I was 13th. I went for a pee, I grabbed a drink, and I sat a couple of minutes to pick the right time to play those last 8 tickets. Of course, as I sat waiting, the EU servers went down, and the footage you are watching is what I was watching in my van in the Motorway Services car park. As I said, it's not about missing out on the prize car. It's about the fact that I had played cleverly around my real life. It was working. By buying a few sets of tickets and picking moments in the evening to play, I would have won that Mazda. A victory for tactical playing and a victory for not letting Top Drive's Tri-Series events rule your whole weekend. Believe me, every other moment of my life is dominated by Top Drives. But this was an important charity event. Top Drives was not going to be dominating this weekend. Right, I'll stop the footage. Let's play the rewards footage. Of course, because I only played 22 tickets, I dropped in my bracket like a stone, out of epic territory and down here. For me, it's a kick in the teeth for tactical play. And that's it, a disappointing ending to what could have been an interesting story of tactics and strategy. Thank you for watching this video. You guys are the best. I hope you didn't get affected too much by the server crash. Don't sweat over any rerun events or any compensation. Try to forget it and move on. I'll see you next time. Cheers.